Alright y'all, I have already ripped off the page where we are right now because we're going to turn it here pretty quick in about 6 miles. So we're starting at 1068ish, if you will. And this page up here starts at 1075 and then follow the gray line down this way. You can see that we're going to be doing some downhills, back up a little bit, hovering around the 2000 line for most of the day. Going to end up 1094 right here at the crease of the page is the AT midpoint. I'd like to make it there. There's a shelter just before it though, has some water, and you can see there's not really camping options right around till you get down to 1097. So don't know that I want to do 30 miles today, so I might stop short at the Birch Run shelter since I'm not going to be starting until about 8 o'clock, and then hit the AT midpoint after that. Or, you know, y'all know me, I'll change my mind about 15 times today, so we'll see. Alright, otherwise here's my overstuffed Gossamer gear, Mariposa 60. Food bags full, y'all, for no reason whatsoever, but I love Walmart and I love their protein bars and stuff, so we went ahead and bought too much as usual. Anyway, she's doing good, she feels good. I have sweaty back every day. Everybody that rocks a UL pack or a Gossamer gear type pack has that same problem. Stamps have been dealing with it the whole time. He's used to it. Z-Packs has the good option of having the bow, the rucks that bow, give you some airflow. In the end, man, I'm happy with this purchase. Alright, it's a beautiful day out. Still at the hotel waiting for the driver. And we're going to go get this thing started. I'm sure most of you caught it, but I got the superhuman food right there too. The cherry coke and the banana that's about to get ingested. Alright y'all, this is like the 4th road in the past 2 days that you got to play Frogger to get across. Right when I say that, there's a big gap, but I had to wait like 3 minutes and then sprint for my life to get across at freaking Matrix. So that's where you come out on 16. If you call Roger at the hotel up there, they have his number. He can come pick you up and he'll come drop you off. He just dropped me off. It's $5. I gave him 10. He's a good dude. All right, y'all, we're getting at it. Hopefully, depending on the day, by the end of the day, the miles left to complete will be less than the miles completed. And I don't care who you are, man, that would feel good. If I don't get it today, it'll be the first thing in the morning. We'll see how the trail is. All right. Yeah, I wanted to capture a point real quick that I read in the comments. Man, this is like North Georgia. When we're talking egos and whatnot and the Matrix. One of the commenters, and I like his positivity, he's like, I don't think we all live in the Matrix. Or we're not always in the Matrix, or something to that effect, paraphrasing. He said, when I'm at home, that's our safe place. I just want to offer everybody a little caution in thinking that, because I would argue, unfortunately, that our house, man, the ego rules the day. If you're married, think about all those little rituals that you and your wife go through. I've been gone for what? It was 50 days when my wife got here, 48 days. And not to air our dirty laundry, but it's just to make a point of some of those things that set us off, triggered our emotions. But when I left, man, they came right back as soon as we're together again. It's just ritualistic. And it's nothing but the Matrix and the ego. But by the time we left, you know, we were in a really good spot, but you have to be on guard. You have to be on guard because it thrives inside our households. How you treat your children, how you interact with your children, how they act. So just, again, I'm not asking you to buy into all of this. I'm just saying use caution to believe that there's a safe place, because usually a safe place feels safe because the ego feels really good there. Pennsylvania. Quickly becoming my favorite state ever. Rocks in Pennsylvania, whatever. Look at this. This clean track right here. Yeah, Kiwi, I'm sure you've heard, I've stole your term for the trail. I call it a track now too, and when I say it to people walking by, it's like, man, nice track today, right? They have no clue what I'm talking about, so I would say thanks for that, but really I think I'm just adding confusion, but I like the term, so I'm gonna keep using it. The track is almost clean today. That's Chatty Cathy thing for a little while. Somebody commented back, and I appreciate it, about the clips that you can get put on your Libra Gear quilts, and hey, that is a good quilt. I'm really liking it, but I didn't get clips put on it. You just gotta tell them when you order it that you want the clips on there. It ain't that big of a deal to me, and I don't have time right now to send it back to get them put on, so I'm gonna use some shirt stays that I got off Amazon, and my wife's gonna bring them back. Should work just as well. You know, it's almost, I was just thinking, it's hard to grasp that I'm in Pennsylvania. I was eating breakfast in the hotel today. Of course, one of those waffles that you make yourself with loads of butter and syrup, which was fabulous. But I digress. So watching the weather on the TV down in the lobby, because I still won't turn it on in my room. And man, we're way up here. It's just cool. It's gonna be very cool to cross the halfway point. I remember at the quarterway, I was like, man, I think it was day 32, if y'all can remind me, but I wasn't too happy with that. Said we're gonna definitely be under 60 days to get to the halfway point, and we've done good with that. My original goal was to be at the halfway point before my birthday. We're gonna, even if I don't cross it till in the morning, we're gonna crack that by a week, so that's good. On pace for about 110, 111 day finish. Don't know that that's reality, even though Bigfoot, man, he made up time from here. That dude's a beast. For me, again, I just want to get home in June at some point. Maybe first day of summer would be a good summit day. We'll see. I don't want to think too far ahead. Got today to enjoy. And I hear some rushing water, so this should be pretty cool. I'll keep it on till we get to it, because I'm close. Oh yeah. Some great conversations. Some great comments. I try to answer every single one. It ends up robbing me of sleep, but that's okay. I ended up quitting about 10:30 last night and woke up at 3:45 just so I could keep going. Like Kiwi said, got a binge watch to catch up on all this stuff. Wow, this is a great campground right here. Picnic tables down here too. Awesome. So that area I just filmed back there crossing over those two bridges was Antietam Shelter, was right there. What a great shelter. And now this is Old Forge Park. Very nice little park. Best thing, we got water here, so fresh water, so that's good. Weather report for Pennsylvania. Today, hot, humid, sweating like a goat. Got a nice breeze blowing right now though, so I am loving it. Look at this track. Pennsylvania. Rocks. Dude, you couldn't ask for a better track. Of course, I'm selectively turning the camera on, but as far as y'all know, there's not one rock in Pennsylvania. Weather for this evening, tonight, chance of, I think, light showers, maybe extending into the morning. May go to a shelter, we'll see. Man, I like sleeping in the rain in my tent too. So you better have some earplugs because it's loud, but I like it. And then the next 5-6 days look incredible. Highs in the 60s. And what that's telling me is it's time to keep pushing north. I'm not going to keep talking crap about pushing 30s. My feet, at the end of the day, are usually get the final vote, especially when you have periods of the day where you're walking on rocks. Man, they just get sore. And by about mile 25, they're sweaty, they're wet, really susceptible to damage like blisters or overuse injuries. But strategy for that is, at least during lunch, take a deliberate break, get the shoes off, give the feet about 20 minutes to dry out, hopefully in the sun, and definitely makes a difference. Trail log. Probably not going to do it. I've noticed that I'm not a logger. Even at the shelters, I do not log anymore. I don't know why, I just don't care about it. But I'm the first one who will pick it up and look for other loggers. So anyway, I'm a vlogger. Straight vlogging's what I do. We're straight vlogging right now. When I first got the idea that I might want to vlog on the trail, I saw the letters vlog and was calling it vlog to my son, and it was killing him. He's like, "Dad, it's vlog." I was like, "You gonna help me vlog?" Yeah, it's hilarious. Just killing him. Anyway, all right, Lord Hiram, that was for you. All right, buddy. Just ate lunch at Caledonia Park. It's at mile 1083. Nice clean bathrooms. You can get in there and wash your hands, go to the bathroom. They got a water fountain right there in the center of the screen that's on, so I filled up water. Nice picnic tables, nice shade, nice day. And this is a place where you can go to the pool in the summertime, and they have a snack bar open. All right, I got about 9.5 left to the shelter. Probably gonna stop at the shelter a mile or two short of the halfway point, just because it's gonna rain tonight, and we'll see when I get there though. So maybe a little after lunch chat. It's actually 2:37. I ate lunch pretty late. I wanted to make it to that park because there was no water anywhere before the park, so that was a good lunch spot, even though it's over 15 miles already for the day, which I like. Sets me up for 9.5 in. Should have about 8.5 left. Get there about 6:30. Life's good. Man, I really enjoy y'all's posts. Have I told you that yet? Your comments are great. My problem is time. So when I post a new video, y'all know mostly I just go straight to those comments, because I really, like last night, I was trying to get to all those. I don't have time to go backwards. But my wife has been, so here's a funny thing, she's gonna beat me for this, but I've got like 4,100 subscribers that can't wait for the next video to come out, but nobody in my family watches them, hardly. And I'm being facetious a little bit. She had to binge watch today to catch up. But she was reading some of the comments from some of the past videos, and she picked out some highlighted ones to me. And I'm gonna get her to keep doing that, because that way I can go back and respond to some of the ones that really intrigue us, or are sweet, or are about your children, because kids and animals are my weakness in life. I love them. Organizations like St. Jude and stuff like that, just one day I will put a lot of effort into champion their causes. Anyway, so she's going to highlight some of those, and I'll try to respond on air to some of those on some of the future blogs. So she's going to text me some, and hopefully I'll get those in tonight during the wrap up, or do it tomorrow. All right, y'all, at the Harry Gap shelter. This is a gorgeous shelter. Look at this fire pit, covered picnic table. They got wooden tent pads. Amazing. Wow, just spotless. One of the nicest shelters I've seen. Got a windbreak. Wow, amazing. Got a bear box right down there. About as good as it gets, y'all. Beautiful. Alright, heading on. See what the sign says. Birch Run, that's where we're going. 7.5 left. And it's 2:48. Should be good. Might have to push, we'll see. Pennsylvania is clearly my favorite state. Look at this. Lots of flat with no rocks forever. Haven't seen a rock today. It's funny how I only turned the camera on lately with the track being this good, but there has been some rocky spots. Not too bad. I'm probably going to stop at this next shelter for sure. More than likely going to rain tonight. Not real hard, but this shelter looks really nice on gut hooks. And there's really not any good options between here and the next shelter. And that'll set me up good. I'll get to the the ATC, or the AT Museum just before lunch, which is good. Hopefully the store will be open. And I'm definitely not doing the half-gallon challenge, but I will eat a pint of ice cream. And you know what else I got to get, so looking forward to tomorrow. So this shelter will put me at exactly 25 miles, give or take 0.3 or 4. And that's good. That'll be 122 miles in the last 5 days. I'm gonna do 25 more tomorrow. I'm gonna assess where I'm at. I'll do another day of 25, if that makes sense. Or take a 0 somewhere. That's gonna be my plan. If I can get 150 miles in a week, I'll pop a 0 like it's cool, drop it like it's hot. Definitely gonna take one with the family here too, so I'll use that in my strategy too. But just gotta be careful doing these big miles every day for multiple days without giving the body a good day to rest. Yesterday was good, but we didn't even get to Walmart till 2:30, 3 o'clock, so I didn't even get off my feet till 9 o'clock. So I wouldn't call that a rest day. And did 20 miles before that, so we'll see how it goes. All right, just made it to the shelter. It's up there through the woods. Of course, there's 15 people there. So, but I found a sweet spot. Even though it's gonna rain, I don't care. It's a sweet spot. Don't have any deadfall up above me. Should be good. Let me get back so you can check it out. It's a very sweet spot. And I'm secluded, man. Like, you can't even hardly see this from the trail. So I'm gonna get about half naked and wash all this salt off of me and get everything set up and get at it. All right, y'all, let's wrap up day 55, April the 11th. It is 6:39. That's 18:39 for people who use military time. Good day today. I'll tell you, it's funny how the environment changes. Everything in my food bag that's chocolate, thank God it's all wrapped, but just melted and reshaped and reformed in its wrapper. My cheese looks like just greasy soup, yellow orange soup. Don't know if I'm gonna eat it or not. Maybe I'll put it in some of my ramen tonight, but it was hot today. And that 80 degrees beating on your pack all day just heats that food bag up. And I know guys like Bigfoot and other people who are gonna watch this are like, man, you don't even know how 80 degrees, like it was 80 degrees some mornings when he woke up. So I get it, but I tell you, it felt hot. And I'm a Georgia boy and I know hot. Luckily, it's gonna rain tonight. And you can see I'm in the tent. And it's gonna cool down tomorrow. The high's only gonna be like 65 and it's gonna stay that way. Lows will be down in the 40s. Rock on, man. I got a badass spot down here by the creek. I thought I was out by myself, but there's actually a camper probably 50 yards from me who has to walk through my camp when she wants to get to the bridge or the privy, but who cares? It's all good. Alright, so today we started at, oh yeah, it's off the map. We turned some pages, y'all. We started at like 1067 and we are sitting at 1092.5. So roughly 20, I think Gut Hooks called it about 25-ish. And my feet start getting sore at the end of the day. I dried them out during lunch. They felt great afterwards. About the 25-mile mark, having to go over some rocks, which we did today. Definitely a little tender. Picking up some more shoes. It's got the rock chilled in it. just for the later sections of Pennsylvania and early sections of New Jersey. Then I'll probably pick these shoes back up and go ahead and finish them off. I'm already working on 300 miles with them, so they're about halfway through what I'm going to wear them anyway. So tomorrow, plan is get up early, depending on the rain. We'll see what it's doing. It isn't supposed to be a washout, just kind of light rain, I think. Cross fingers. And we're going to head to the halfway point, which is only 2.4 from here. And we'll be at the AT midpoint, y'all. Halfway done. Could have made it today easily. Don't care, man. It makes no difference to me to say I did it on day 55 or day 56. Who cares? The good thing is I'm only 7.5 off of my 20 average. That's pretty good. I'll be 2 miles off of it if I do 25 tomorrow. And then the next day we'll have it. Still mapping out what I'm going to do, how many days I'm going to do this in a row. I'm cautious. 25s day after day after day wears you out, and that's what happened to me early on. That's why I need people like my wife, and watching people like Kiwi make mature decisions that temper my competitiveness and my ego. So I'm looking for a good place, maybe Duncannon to 0. We'll see. So tomorrow we're gonna hit the midpoint, and then we're heading down to the Pine Grove Furnace State Park and the AT Museum. That's about 10 miles in, so should be there roughly 11ish, maybe just before or just after, depending on when I start. And hopefully if the store is open, I'll go in there and get me some Coca-Cola. You know that's right. And I'm gonna get me a little quart of ice cream, because that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not doing the half-gallon challenge. My ulcerative colitis would love that. That's why I'm not gonna feed it. And then we're gonna head out, and we're gonna try to get down to. We'll turn a page for sure, hopefully. It's 12. So 20 miles will put us in Mount Holly Springs. At least the road that leads to it. Good Lord. So much information in here. It's awesome. Yeah, so we'll be looking at trying to make it to the Alec Kennedy Shelter-ish tomorrow, or somewhere like it. There's some camping right before it. Little Dogwood Run campsite. No. Forget that. That's 1.7 east. Definitely not doing that. We'll find somewhere to camp tomorrow night. There's a backpackers campsite by railroad tracks. No. But really, I'm only a couple miles from Bowling Springs at that point, so that's what I got to sit here and focus on and figure out what I want to do tonight. So I'll work it out. Otherwise, good day. Appreciate everybody sticking around, sticking with us. People are still subscribing, man. That's great. The bigger we build it, the more people we can affect, and the more this world we can change to the positive. All right, y'all. Appreciate all of you. Funny comments coming in about the beaver and some other things. If I only made sure the damn camera was recording when I was walking behind it. I walked behind it for 3-4 minutes. It's the most hilarious thing, seeing his little back feet, and he just kept walking. I kept talking to him, and he wouldn't stop and turn around. When the camera came on and he finally stopped and turned around, he had enough. And you know what I wish I would have thought about was he just acted like everybody else around here. Just, you talking to me? Like, I ain't moving for you. This is my trail. And he's probably no-bo, but it's polite to move off to the right side of the road so people can pass you. Anyway, alright y'all, being a little silly. Good night, TCCB. I love y'all. I don't have cell phone coverage tonight, but I'll get this video out in the morning when I get to some high ground. Alright y'all. Deuces. Tired. Going to bed. I was sitting here cooking my chow, and I was thinking about some comments I read. So, somebody, I can't remember who it was. I don't think it was Marty. Somebody was talking about all the bears in New Jersey. Yeah, and I shouldn't sleep. No sleeping with food in New Jersey is what the comment said. And I'm like, I'm not sure there's really bears out here. I've been out here 55 days, ain't seen a bear nowhere. What I am afraid of are trail beavers. Now let's think back to what Kiwi, right before Kiwi went ahead and went on home, left the trail. He said he saw a bear on the trail. He said he came around a corner and there was a bear standing there. How does he know it was a bear? He's never seen a bear, he said it. He's from New Zealand. I don't think they had black bears there. I could be wrong. What he probably saw was a trail beaver. A northbound trail beaver, I'm guessing. Just like the one I saw. So, I think we need to come up with some new methods on beaver bagging food. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to have to hang it 10 feet off the ground. I don't know that they can climb trees, but they can chew trees down. So it might not be a good thing to hang your beaver bag over a tree limb. We might have to find some other way to do it. So any suggestions, send them my way. But I would agree that sleeping with your food with these trail beavers around probably isn't a good idea. Alright y'all, looking for comments.